Welcome to the Series Sweep podcast, where I'm breaking down each and every single week of the Dodgers offseason leading up to the 2021 regular season. You can find us on YouTube on the Series Sweep. You can find me, Eric Eulau, on Twitter. That is at EEULAU. The same handle on Instagram. Quick reminder, we do this thing in about 5 minutes, get you all caught up here, what you missed last week, what this week's looking like. I know there's some spring training news and some more unfortunate news for the Dodger family as well. Let's get into it. Quick reminder, still your 2020 World Champions. And unfortunately, we lost another Dodger legend last week. Don Sutton, a Hall-of-Famer for the Dodgers, inducted into the Hall of Fame as a Dodger. The franchise leader in innings pitched, games started, shutouts, and strikeouts. And I never watched a Don Sutton game, obviously, due to my age, live back in the day. But I can tell you just from talking to Dodger fans that I know, the generation above me, the older generation, how much this guy meant. And I know for the 70s and 80s, I think Fernando Valenzuela and Orel Hershiser had higher peaks. But no one was as consistent as Don Sutton. I know that word's been used a lot. So my best to his family. We lost another Dodger legend. There he is, going to the Hall of Fame, which, if my math is right, that is just two men still alive who were retired with who retired numbers with the Dodgers, that being Vin Scully and Sandy Koufax. Another legend also passed away. Hank Aaron, the home run king, for many the true home run king, passed away last week. Also, the most impressive stat from Hank Aaron, on top of what he did for social justice and inequality long before those things were at the front of everyone's mind in social media. If you took away all of his home runs, every single one of them, he would still have 3,000 hits. He's the all-time leader in RBI. Of the top 20 all-time home run hitters, if you took away all their home runs, none of them would have 3,000 hits. And of course, this famous home run we're watching right now was against the Dodgers off of Downing. Everyone remembers where they were. And of course, Vin Scully on the call. Another unfortunate loss for the baseball family. It's been a rough week. Rough year, I should say. Rough 12 months for losing Hall of Famers. To the present, to the now. Jock Pederson officially signed with the Cubs. 1 year, $7 million deal. Essentially them upgrading from Kyle Schwarber. Respect to him. He's going to get a lot more plate appearances, a lot more run on that Cubs team that is in the midst of a rebuild, in the midst of the NL Central. That besides the Cardinals trading for Nolan Arenado, which became official today, the NL Central hasn't done jack besides trade guys away. Another guy who's going to ton of playing time on his new team would be Kike Hernandez, who signed a $14 million 2-year deal with the hated Boston Red Sox. Nothing like two of your former fan favorites signing with two teams that have knocked you out of the playoffs. It's just an incredible feeling. Justin Turner update. Eric, what the hell are we looking at? You're looking at a game of poker here, my friends, between Andrew Friedman and Justin Turner, and they're both bluffing poorly. Andrew Friedman, Justin, we might sign Marcus Semien to play third base if you don't come down from your 3-year ask or 4-year ask. Justin Turner's like, I'll sign with the Brewers, even though I want to sign with a competitor. And I know you won't sign Semien because his OBP is awful and he only plays one position. And you're not going to sign a veteran guy who doesn't walk and strikes out way too much. And Friedman's like, good point. So here we are. Every week this is the week. Insiders, experts, this is the week they're going to sign. They haven't signed yet. I don't know what to tell you. Very few third basemen have even signed. Obviously Chris Bryant may still be in the picture for a trade. I have no idea. The sense is everyone would be shocked if Justin Turner doesn't sign with the Dodgers. I hope they're all right because we need him. Absolute fan favorite. I don't need to go on about this. We mention this every podcast. Justin Turner watch 2021 still going on. Please, for the love of God, sign a 3-year deal at a reasonable number. All right, moving on. Speaking of poker games, the MLB and the MLB Players Association are going at it over spring training. The MLB issued this statement. You don't have to read it. It essentially says it's unsafe, COVID, we need to push this thing back. And the players essentially responded, we're not pushing this back. We already have an agreement with you. And a lawyer I forget his name, but he laid it out really well on Twitter. I believe he's an advisor to the Players Association. Pretty much said once they start negotiating on 2021, it opens up the opportunity for the MLB to renegotiate parts of their already existing CBA, which is essentially what the players are saying is we're going to start spring training on time. We already have an agreement. I know you're hanging over our head more playoff money in the DH rule, but we already have an agreement. We're going for it as is, and that's that. So hopefully we're seeing this pitchers and catchers reporting right around Valentine's Day. Who knows? It's a wild year, strange year. But thank you, my friends, for watching. We're officially sponsored by water. It's Super Bowl week. Although I'm not playing in the Super Bowl week, I got to stay hydrated. It's going to be a big weekend for me. Thank you, as always, for watching. We'll see you on the other side.